tonight's show, we have DJ and producer Tim Arisu. And now for your host, KoolKard. Hello. Welcome back, good people. Welcome back to another episode of Kickin with KoolKard. This is episode 78. And I am your host, KoolKard. Thank you guys for joining me. If this is your first time tuning in, I do invite you to subscribe so I can continue bringing you the value that I bring you with these guests that I have on here. Because I'm telling you, you never know who I might have, and you never know what gems and tools you might be able to take away for your own personal journey or your professional journey to catapult you into the right direction that you want to go. So I do this for you guys. I can't do it without you, and I do it for you guys. I come here every week because I love it. I don't get paid for this, not yet, because I will get my TV show sooner or later. Sooner or later, I'll get my TV show and I will get paid for it. But I do love this. I love this. I love helping people. I love talking to people. I love digging into people's lives. And as you know, and if you don't know, this is not a gossip show. This is a talk show. We really kick it, really dive into these people's journeys, into my guests' journeys. And we just live it, man. We live it. We love it. Make some good connections. I still keep in contact with a lot of my guests because we just get that connection going on here, and it's great. So, yeah, without further ado, I have a DJ and a producer. And I'm telling you, right now in this day and age, DJs are everything. And this guy, he's nothing less than spectacular. He's doing great things. He has a lot of material that's out that you've probably heard and you don't even know. But yes, his name is Tim Arisu. He is in, I think he's Antwerp, Belgium. I hope I got that right. I think that's right. Antwerp, Belgium. He'll correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, all the way from Belgium, guys. Tonight we have a DJ. He's doing festivals like Tomorrowland. He has songs out. Listen, great things, guys. So without further ado, I'm gonna give him the intro that he deserves, and then we'll tap into his life and you know, and talk about his journey. Let's get it. Yes, welcome to the show, Tim Arisu, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, KoolKard. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. How did I meet you? I met you through, I don't know her name. I forget her name. She has an Instagram name, but I don't know her real name. I think she lives in Asia, and it's like La Blue something. Anyway, She
lives in Monaco.
She lives where?
She lives in Monaco. In Monaco.
Oh, okay. But she is Asian.
But she's Asian. She's Asian. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she put me on to you, and then she invited me to your live streaming that you had in Paris. You remember that? It was maybe like a month ago.
Yeah, definitely. I remember that.
Yeah. So I checked you out. I did tune in and checked you out. Love the set. So she introduced me to you, and I was like, hey man, I want to have him on the show. So she's like, hit him up or whatever. And I did, and here we are. So yeah.
Here we are.
Yes. Did I get that right? Is it Antwerp or Antwerp?
Antwerp.
Okay.
Antwerp. Yeah, you were right. Antwerp.
Okay. I didn't say it with the accent, but I got it right.
It's a city of diamonds. We are the city of diamonds and the best chocolates in the world.
The best chocolate, Belgium. Okay. So it's not the UK with the Canada. What is it called?
Definitely not the UK.
Okay, it's not their chocolate anymore. It's the Belgian chocolate. You have expensive chocolate.
Yeah,
theirs is
because
affordable.
It's the best.
Yeah. Theirs is a little affordable. Yours is expensive. But
I'll send you a package, KoolKard.
I appreciate it. My wife will appreciate it.
Exactly.
She gonna get it all the way up. I won't even get it in. But but you're originally from Belgium too, correct?
Yeah. I'm born and raised in Belgium.
Okay, all right, cool. But you tour everywhere. You've gone places. You've seen some things. You've done a lot of festivals. I mean, you're doing big things. I read up on you. I read on your bio and everything. So you started DJing, I'll say professionally in 2014, correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so that's when you started doing like all the little small, I don't want to say small, but like events. You were touring, doing events and stuff like that, kind of getting your feet wet. And then you finally put a song out, and then it did good, correct?
Yeah, I did good. So I firstly released on Flashover Recordings. It's the label of Ferry Corsten. It's a big Dutch DJ. And the single did pretty well. It was also on Amsterdam Dance Event, and it went well actually.
Okay.
Then I released another song with Flashover Recordings, but the song after it, Fires, let the things explode actually. So it went all over the place in the world. So that was pretty nice.
Fires. Yeah, I was reading about that. That really did you well. That was like your first taste of like really getting out there and being like, I'm this electronic pop DJ now, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it opened a lot of doors. So that was really nice.
Now, I was reading that you're known for igniting the feeling of summer in your tracks. What does that mean? For people who has never heard your music, I've heard it, so I gotta understand. But in your words, what does that mean?
Well, I think I always want to put a little bit of spark of summer in a track. So when you hear it, although it's winter or it's autumn, you feel the memories of the summer you had before, or the summer that needs to come. You feel the urge to have that summer feeling, and I try to get that summer feeling always in a song.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, man. I saw some of the footage, and I'm gonna play some in a little bit. Saw some footage from like Tomorrowland and stuff, and I mean, it's really, the energy is crazy. So,
it is.
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
But that's really the festival. That's really the festival. Tomorrowland, they talk a lot about it. Like, yeah, it's so fantastic and it's full of energy, and the people are so nice. But you think, yeah, of course it will be. But is it really like that? But when you are there, you feel that specific vibe Tomorrowland has. And yeah, it's something really beautiful. The energy is very nice there.
What's the attendance like there? Like, how many people show up for Tomorrowland?
I'm not sure. I think it's 80,000 a day, something like that.
God. And I've been to a couple of festivals in my lifetime. So there's different stages, correct?
Very much, yeah. Okay. There are 12, 13, something like that.
Oh my goodness. Okay. And do they kind of like section it off as like electronic music DJs, stages, and everybody shows up for those DJs?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So you have house, you have techno, everything is there. So every electronic dance music lover will have their stage there.
Okay. And how many times have you performed? Because I know you've done it several times.
Tomorrowland I did 2 times.
2 times, okay. And then do you feel like that's like the biggest, like that's the pinnacle out there right now? Like if you do Tomorrowland, that's it. Like you're the DJ.
Well, I did Tomorrowland like 2 times, and the second time was on a really big stage actually.
Okay.
And that's the biggest thing I did till now. Definitely. Okay. I was on stage with the girls from Nervo, who are quite big.
Okay.
So yeah, I was sharing the stage with quite big names, and it was really impressive. So I was like, whoa, I'm standing here now. So I came a long way, and I'm here. So I was pretty proud of myself, like a little boy in a candy shop. Yeah. So yeah, I enjoyed that very much.
Yes, indeed. Now, are you a God-fearing person? I have to ask you this before I do something.
What kind of person?
Are you a God-fearing person? Do you believe in God?
Not really.
Not really. So would I offend you if I prayed?
No, not at all. You can definitely.
Okay, because I like to start my show off with a prayer, and we jump right into it. But I didn't do that, so I gotta give him the glory because.
Sure.
I do. All right. So just real quick, it won't be long.
You can. KoolKard. For sure. You can. Definitely.
All right. I got to give him the glory. Okay. Real quick. Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, we just thank you for this moment, for this time, for bringing us together, for us to be able to share this conversation, Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus, with the world. We're just thankful for life. We're thankful for love. We thank you for waking us up this morning, Heavenly Father, Lord Jesus. In your name we pray. Amen. Had to get that out the way.
So I respect that totally. So it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see.
Thank you. And I have to ask, because I know everybody, is not everybody's faith is different. So I want to give you the respect to ask you that at least. Because if you're like, no, please don't do that, I'll be like, okay.
No. You're really cool. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. Now, Tomorrowland, and then you did a tour. Did was Tomorrowland part of your tour, or was that kind of like a one-off festival for you?
Well, you have to know Tomorrowland is like 20 minutes from my door.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah. So it's in Belgium, and
Okay.
Belgium is small, so everything is like 30 minutes from your door. So yeah, I live there like 20 minutes. So it's not a tour. I could just leave my home,
Wow.
take the car, and be there in 20 minutes. So it was. Of course, it's involved in a tour because I mostly tour in the summer months.
Okay.
So yeah, it was also planning the tour. I made place for that, of course.
Okay. Now I read something that you're getting support from a lot of well-known names and artists and stuff like that. And one that popped out to me was Chainsmokers, because I'm from the U.S., so I'm familiar with them a little bit more. So
Yeah.
how does that work? Did they reach out to you, or did they speak you up in an interview, or how does that work?
They play my song, so that's the support you get from DJs. If they play your song, you get their support. So yeah, they played my song a few times, so it was nice.
That's cool. How do you go about choosing artists that you want to work with and feature on your albums? Because we're talking about DJs now. A lot of DJs are bigger than the artists that are on their songs. Like, DJs have exploded. They're doing world tours like Avicii. Other names are fleeting right now, but
a lot. It's what the DJs are the new rock stars.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But what I do to find some because I work with vocalists, of course. I didn't work yet together with another producer or something like that, so I didn't feature with that yet. But when I work with vocalists, my label sometimes give me some names and say, here, those guys are really interesting, or those girls are really interesting, check them out.
Okay.
So that happens. But I also check, like a normal guy goes on Instagram and just looks for good voices. So I'm going to like talented Instagram singers. So there are like accounts that features them.
Okay.
And I'm really looking for them. So I'm looking, okay, this is a really interesting voice, and I go deeper in the person at that moment. And if it really hits me, I just DM them and ask them if they want to work together. So
wow. Would I be overstepping my boundaries if I recommended some people out here that I know that I would?
No, please do.
I'm gonna DM you their information, but one is Kissy Lee. She's here in Atlanta, and she's doing a lot of things. She's with a lot of people, a lot of big names she's written for. So she's bubbling and she's breaking out. And then another one is Gloria Ryan. Like, she has soul, like so much soul. Like, she has so much soul. I don't know if you know who like Ashford and Simpson is and people like that. They're older R&B groups, but they're legendary out here. I mean, around the world, they're legendary. Let me not even say that out here. They're world renowned. But she works with a lot of them, because of that soul that she has. So, man, I would love to hear her work with you. So I know it's no guarantee or nothing like that, but I would love to just introduce you.
Definitely do.
Yeah, see if you'd be interested. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, that'd definitely be cool, man. So what else? So for COVID, how did COVID affect you? Because I know DJs want to tour now. DJs want to get out. Yeah. So what are you doing during COVID? And I know it's kind of lifted. Well, I don't know about Belgium. Out here, it's kind of lifting. A lot of people are kind of getting a little lax with it now that we got the shot. But for you, how did COVID affect you?
It affected me hard, actually, because I was going pretty well. I had in November, I think I had a hit in the eastern sides of Europe, free as the ocean. It was going really hard there. It was on the radio, it was on number 4 in Russia, it was on number 1 in Moldavia, so it was really going pretty hard there. And my label was booking a tour in the time being. So like in May, June, July, going to the summer, going for really good dates. And then COVID came and it canceled everything.
God, that's
Yeah, that hit it pretty much actually. That hit me hard in the face.
yeah, I'm
Uh,
sure.
yeah. So yeah, I had things going at that moment, but now the momentum is gone, of course, for that single. So I just need to pick up again what I stopped with there, and just make another good single, and make sure that I'm back out there when it's possible, because
Yeah.
here it's still in a lockdown.
Oh, it is?
So
Okay.
yeah, a semi lockdown. So the bars are closed, the restaurants are closed,
Oh my God.
the gyms are closed. So things like that, things that are fun,
Yeah.
can't happen.
Here in Atlanta, we're the complete opposite. We've really never closed down. The bars have been open. I mean, for a little bit, for a short spell. But I'm telling you, down here in these southern states, I don't even think they take it as serious as everybody does. I don't know why, but the bars have been open. The gyms are back open. We can pretty much move freely. We can do what we want. There's people out here running around with no mask.
Wow.
Like it's nothing. You
That
know?
would be really weird. If that would be happening here, that would be really weird. In Europe, there's no country that does it.
Man, I'm telling you, out here, it's hard to get people to fall in line and just really take it seriously, and even just have other people's health and safety in mind. You know, if you don't care about yours, at least care about mine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's been completely different. So now, since you've been locked down, have you been making music?
Yeah, definitely. I've been making a lot of music. So that's the good thing about it. I was hit hard, so I got some frustrations and some feelings that I had to write down or make music about it. So that happened.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not that summery anymore, but like really hard music. No, it stays the summery feeling. But I have a lot of things ready. So
Okay.
yeah.
And the good thing is that you are with a label, and it's Rotan Music, correct?
Road music, yeah, exactly.
Music. Okay. So the good thing is you do have a machine behind you. So when things do open back up, you have somebody that can really get behind you and push it out there, and get your singles rolling again. So don't worry, it'll work out. And people don't forget good music, for one. So when something else from you drops, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's the guy from Free, Free. What is it called? Free as the
Ocean."
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's the guy as free as the ocean." Yeah, and they're gonna hop on board because people don't forget how you make them feel. And if you have that good feeling, which that song does, we're gonna play that in a little while too. So, they're not gonna forget. They're gonna know.
Thanks, man. I really hope so.
Yeah, so cool. Now, what I want to do is I have a quick clip from one of your Tomorrowland adventures, one of your experiences there, just to give people kind of inside feel of what it is to be at a festival doing what you do. Yes. So we're gonna jump into that real quick.
Awesome.
All right, here we go.
And I worked together with Sergio Mendes for this one.
Oh, wow, how was that?
Really nice. So he made the song. He had the classic one, so the Magalena song.
Yeah.
And through my label, they asked the permission to work together and to make a remake of it. So that went really, really smooth and really well, actually. So yeah, pretty proud to work with such a legend.
Dope. So when you first started out, let me ask you this. How long have you been DJing before in 2014 you decided, hey, let me hit the road and start doing these gigs?
Yeah. So before that, I did some little things. I didn't have a name or something like that, so I just DJ'd around, played on friends' parties and something like that. And if they needed a DJ, they said, yeah, Tim, he's a good DJ, you can ask him. But then I also played in a band from my 18 years old till a few years ago, actually. And I always had the feeling I have to make my own music as well. So I played with a band, but it was like a world music band, like ska, reggae, something like that. And I was also into electronic music, which was an ache I couldn't play there. I couldn't make it with the band.
Okay.
So I always had a feeling I need to do it myself. I need to have my own thing to make my own kind of music which I want to make.
Right.
And that made the decision that I had to start with something, and that's Team Arisu, and I started it in 2014.
Okay.
But I first hit the road before I started producing, actually. So I think I needed the journey first, and then get in the studio.
And get in the studio and start.
Yeah.
Now, do you still have a band? Because I know you sent over a cover song.
Yeah, I still play in the band About the Beach, and we play tropical cocktail versions of of hit songs, actually. So we play mostly on weddings and stuff like that. So or company parties, things like
parties and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I do that as well, and it's really fun. So I play the congas, the percussion. It's a really fun band, really good people, all our friends as well. So it's really nice to do. But it's a cover band. It stays a cover band, of course. So, but it's a good insight. So the tropical versions of the known hits you do or no.
Well, hey, with a cover band, you will never not be working. There's always a wedding. There's always some type of event.
Exactly.
You know,
that's the reason why we exist.
Right. Yeah, you can always find work doing that. Definitely.
Exactly.
Wow. Is that more like a hobby for you though? It's like the electronic music, DJ producing, is that the passion, and then the band is kind of like just a hobby, something to keep active?
Yeah, definitely. Exactly like you say it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you have any other big artists in your line of sight that you would want to work with once everything lifts? This pandemic.
Well, you talked about Chainsmokers. Would be really nice to work with them. They seem genuine nice guys as well. So really cool guys. So that would be nice. And for singing part, I have a few actually. Beyonce would be great.
Heck yeah. That would be dope. You'd be out of here.
Yeah. That would be really nice, but we need to be realistic, of course. But
heck no, that is realistic.
Reach for the stars. Yeah.
Exactly. Speak that into existence. That can happen.
That could happen. So yeah, if you ask me with who I want to work, Beyonce would be definitely number one.
Because you know what? Keep putting out that good feeling music, and she may catch wind of it, and she might just like a song and be like, hey, I want to do something with that guy. That's just work, you know? So
exactly. You're right. We just need to stay hoping and make sure that things happen or will work out.
Absolutely. Keep putting that good energy out there. But who else? Who else do you like to work with?
Dua Lipa, really nice. Do you know Dua Lipa?
Yeah, I've heard of her. I don't know much of her music, but yes, I've heard of her.
She's really nice. She's really cool, and she really feels the vibe of tracks. I really feel that she could be a good match with the music that I make.
Okay.
Who else?
What about Justin Bieber? I've heard him work with some DJs.
That would be nice. Yeah, he did with Diplo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that track actually.
Yeah, me too.
Nice. Yeah, Justin Bieber would be nice. I wouldn't say that I'm like a big fan of him, but I really like what he did. I like how he is. He come from something that was like, I know a lot of people do something. How do you say it? He's not credible enough for some people. But I don't believe that. He's really, he really, I think he's really credible. He really does what he wants to do. Yeah. And that's, I think that's a lot in life.
I like what he's grown into, what he's morphed into. You know, before it was just teeny bopping music or whatever. And of course you expect that from a kid. But some kids don't make it when they get older because they just don't know how to adjust. They don't know how to grow, you know? But him, I like all the music now, all the new albums.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And his new album, I heard Freedom. It's really, really nice. Yeah. So, definitely. Yeah, I wouldn't say it as a first name, Justin Bieber, but if he wants to work with me, I definitely will.
Yeah, you wouldn't turn it down.
Yeah, definitely.
That's for sure.
yeah, and then of course you have the hip hop wonders like maybe like Dr. Dre. I would really like to be in the studio with Dr. Dre, because I saw his documentary as well on Netflix, and I was really impressed on what he did. Oh, his repertoire is like, what?
Yeah,
did he did everything.
He's a pioneer. That would be dope.
Definitely.
That'd be dope. I'd like to hear Dr. Dre. I don't know if he's ever collabed with a electronic DJ or not, but I think that would be dope. He put that. He put them bass lines and them drums that he has.
Yeah, he will make it funky summerish.
Oh my God!
And talking
about a festival.
Talking about funky. I'm really digging the new song of Anderson .Paak and Bruno Mars.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yes. And that video clip, KoolKard. How cool is that video clip?
Man, so, amazing. Yeah. That's what we need right now. That's the type of stuff we need. You know, it's just good feeling, good energy, love. Yeah,
exactly that. So those two, definitely. Anderson .Paak, I really love his music in general, actually. And Bruno Mars, he's the king of pop.
Yes.
Definitely. His voice is something else.
Yes, indeed. He is amazing. He's amazing. Yeah. He's like a midget, but he's amazing. I don't want to say but. Nah, but I saw him and I'm like, dang, he's pretty short. But nah, he's very, very, very talented.
Yeah, definitely very talented. Yeah.
Now, for somebody who's watching who maybe a DJ and wants to break out like you have, what does it take, or how can you get noticed or get with a label for somebody to like sign you and kind of put you out there and get behind you? How did that happen for you?
Great. Just keep spamming them. Just keep sending your music. And it's like that. I know how it goes. They don't respond to your mails. They don't say, no, sorry, we're not gonna do it. No, they just don't respond. And I know a lot of people are gonna say, I'm not gonna email him anymore because they don't answer. And that's the thing. I kept sending them like, this is my music. Listen to it. And at a certain moment, one says, okay, this is cool. We're gonna do it. Then I have that one that I can use in the other mail to go to a bigger label.
Yeah.
And every time I take a bigger step and try to reach bigger labels or bigger artists, something like that. So I keep sending them, texting them, DMing them.
Yeah.
So to make sure that it happens.
Wow. It's just persistence.
Yeah, persistence.
Persistence.
Definitely. If you don't have that, it won't happen, or you must have a lot of luck.
And a lot of people will, I don't even want to say get discouraged. They'll just get angry at the fact that, you know what, they're not responding. I'm not going to chase anymore, and they just move on. Yeah. But it's people like you who say, you know what, no, I'm going to keep doing it until they respond. I don't care how long it takes. And it works.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it at the end it works.
Cool. Now, do you have a complete album out, or do you have singles?
I only have singles. It's a dream to bring out an album one day, but I'm not there yet. Okay. I have the material to do it.
Yeah.
But I don't feel that I'm there yet to bring out an album that people will listen to the full album. So I need to grow a bit more.
Hey man. Just start, like you said, search Instagram, scour the net, get with your label, start compiling all these artists to work with, and then put it together. Like, I love your stuff, so I really would, would listen to the whole entire album.
You would?
Yes.
Thanks, man.
You got good vibes.
Cheers, thanks.
Good vibes. So yeah, I would say really consider that, coming out of the pandemic, just start working towards it. I'm not saying just jump right into it, because of course you have to be comfortable with it and you have to feel like, okay, I'm there, but yeah, I'm gonna send you my two people that I know, man.
Please do. Really looking forward.
Who knows? I know you're way over there, but there's nothing but a email away with files.
Exactly. And if they don't like it, they don't like it, because that's possible too. That the singer say, no, this is not my genre, or I'm not feeling it. But if they do, it can be a lot of magic. Definitely.
I think that they're both open-minded enough to consider.
Awesome.
Yeah, I really do. So that's the people that come to mind. That's why I'm like, yeah, I think they would do it.
Yeah, but that's cool. Yeah, KoolKard, definitely send them over.
I
Definitely.
will. I will. Cause and they're two different artists, man. One spectrum to the other end, like
Okay.
soulful, just nostalgic, and then you got this girl. She's the home girl. She's R&B, pop.
Nice.
She has a great voice, you know what I mean? And she does a lot of music videos. Like when I send her, just go check out her profile. She got videos on top of videos, and she's really moving. She's really moving. The other,
I need to be fast.
huh?
I need to be fast.
Yeah. Get at her, man. I'm telling you. And I'll add her and all that so she knows. But Gloria, she's the one who does like lounges. Like she's always performing live with live bands. Her husband is like a saxophone. I think he's a saxophonist. Saxophonist. Yeah. They have a live band. They tour. So they're doing things, you know. And yeah, it's great. So I'll definitely make that link.
Thanks, man.
Connection. But yeah, man, this has been great. I really appreciate your time. Coming in all the way from Belgium.
Thanks for having me, KoolKard. It was really nice.
Oh, no doubt, man. And whenever you got something, I'm definitely going to be supporting it. I'll be following you, checking you out. Hey, everybody, all of his links are in the description. So make sure you click the link. Check out his music. He has several singles out. I'm going to play it free as the ocean. On our way out, we're going to ride it out. And then until next time, you'll see me every Tuesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come kick it with KoolKard. You never know who I might have. Come get these gems. Come get this value. I got great guests like Tim. He just dropped these gems on you guys. And some great music. So, yeah, definitely. And go follow him. Tim Arisu. It's TimArisu on Instagram. I forgot your Facebook, but all that's down below. So y'all checking him out. You make sure you check him out, follow him, support him, because I'm telling you, he's on the rise and he's doing great things, guys. So we out of here. Peace. Tim, you've been a blessing.
Thank you, KoolKard.
No problem.
Nice. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, sir. Now we're about to jam to your song, and then we out. Let's go, guys.